Start no screen, just going straight into it. I got some dragons to warrior. Although, there is one thing I wanted to change. Because our goals, we've achieved some. We did both of the top two. So now we need to find Mark of Lodo, Lodo's armor, flame sword, shield. I don't remember what the shield's called in this game. I do think I'm pretty good on money. I just need to pick up what's in the bank after I make it all the way down to Mercado. And then I think I'm at like 3,000 or 4,000. Maybe 5,000. But I need to get up to 9.8k. The journey starts with 2 gold. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a lot of it in the bank. But that means make my way down to the southwestern continent. Get busy living or get busy whatever. I don't think it's that absurd to say we're not beating this today. But if I can get the armor and the mark and the flame sword, I'm in a pretty good spot. And then we'll finish off with grinding down for grinding up gold for the shield. But I think it's prudent to not go up against the Axe Knight until I have the flame sword. I think I streamed yesterday. Yeah, I did. So, what have I been doing since then? Well, not a whole lot different. You know, had a work day. Had some turkey sandwiches. Pretty good. Instead of buying cold cut turkey, what we do a lot of the time, although it's more work, is we'll buy like a turkey breast and we'll roast it and slice it ourselves. Obviously, we're not getting like the same thin, perfect, you know, deli meat cuts, but you're also not getting a bunch of nitrates and a bunch of preservatives and stuff. You're getting a pretty fresh turkey breast. So I like it, and Katie likes it, and Ray liked it today. She was eating it on we had like little sub rolls. It's good times. Should I just go for the sigil? Well, how full is my inventory? I can fit 2 more items. If I go for it, I pretty much give myself a job of turning it in before I get the armor. I can just do it after the armor. There's no rush. It doesn't like give me any benefit to have this item. That item is... I actually don't even really need it until I'm going to assault Charlock, or whatever it is called in this game. So by picking it up, I'm just kind of filling an inventory slot that and making myself quite a long errand, because I have to walk all the way back over to Rimeldar and south across the island. Yeah, it's not the time for that. I do very much enjoy how much they've streamlined it. Ah, shoot. I can't go into these fights not healed up if I want to live through them. I wonder... I'm sure that they were there, but I don't remember there being a field sprite for this dragon or for the golem in the Super Nintendo one. But that can't be right that they weren't there. It feels strange that the Game Boy Color version would have it, but not the Super Nintendo version. So maybe I'm just misremembering it. God, this grind was so much harder on the Nintendo. Not the Famicom. I didn't play this far in the Famicom. Played a little bit of Dragon Quest III today. Or where am I in that? Oh, I'm getting the black pepper. I'm trying to get to the end of the HD 2D one before I get to the HD 2D one here, just to sort of be ready to go. But I'm not that far from it in this game, because if I can get my hands on a halfway decent translation or port of the feature phone version, that should be it. Well, and then I need a translation. So I guess the odds are actually really low that I'm going to do anything with it. But let's say that they weren't. You know, it'd be another quick game like this. It's just sort of way streamlined. Let's see, I think it's up here and upstairs. No. It's up these stairs. Alright. That's pretty good. So that means we're just under 4,000 away. And it goes pretty fast. We've been playing for not even 10 minutes. Although I think we started with a couple hundred gold. But still, easy peasy. Taking a quick look at chat. Nothing doing. Oh, I've been playing a little bit of Dragon Quest VIII as well. That's sort of where I am in my, you know, like I haven't played it before. And finishing or playing through, well, 8 and 9 are both games that I started and never finished. 8 I played very little of on the PlayStation 2. I have it on the 3DS now. And 9 I played maybe 1 or 2 towns, and I sort of lost interest. Although I think now I'd be more interested. I just hadn't quite gotten the rhythms right on Dragon Quest yet. As my dad likes to say, I didn't have the distinctions for it. Yikes. That was a lot of damage. Look at my money. It's a cautionary tale not to drop below, gosh, 40 HP against those guys, and you're risking your life. I've definitely gotten away with some just by virtue of feeling a little bit confident from experience. Oh, these guys freak me out. No funny business, and it works out in the end. Mercado. I wonder if the localizers spoke Spanish, or if that's in line with what they called this town in Japanese. Something to look into. Or maybe Mikaido means nothing at all, like market or whatever, and it's just a coincidence, and they just decided to name it that in English. Man, my allergies have been bad lately, and I think some of it is pulling some clothes out of storage for winter, but I think a lot of it is also all the leaf blowing, stirring up all the pollenous stuff in the neighborhood, because the allergen index in the area is not like particularly bad. But I've really been feeling it, so I don't know. I don't know. It really does hit very hard. I forgot to look into the magic armor, if it has other benefits. Looking into it now. It's a recurring set of armor. Spell damage is reduced by 1/4 in the remakes. It's good against guys like this who, well, I don't know if breath attacks count as spell damage. I wonder if I'm in trouble now. Not anymore. Yeah, mitigates magical damage. I still like skipping it I feel like I can get away without it. Other than in Dragon Warrior when I felt like I really needed to earn everything. Max HP by 7, max MP by 1, strength by 8, guard by 5, agility by 9, repel. Doing okay. I think maybe now's as good a time as any to deposit some cash, visit the inn. We were at 6,000, so this should be 7,000. Yeah, 7,000. Now we're at 8,000. We're pretty much done. Just need 1,800. So after this, I think I'm just not going to stop until I get close enough to 2,000. It's funny that there's like a little steeple out of that house because there's no churches really in Dragon Quest 1. God, 30 damage. Yeah, I guess that's a good reason to have magic armor. More battles like that and we're set. Even less, actually. Dragon Quest 8, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm very charmed by Yangus and the king, I forget what his name is. And it's just, you know, I've just been questing with them for not even that long. So, it's well done on their part. A lot of character. I feel like it took me longer to get in on the 11 hero. Victorious. Very nice. The other thing, I don't remember if I talked about this last time, so I'm a big fan of the podcast, A More Civilized Age, which is Austin Walker, Natalie Watson, Rob Zachney, and her name starts with a P, I think. Can't remember her name. Well, there's one more member, but they talk about the politics of the Star Wars universe, and it's been pretty good. They watched all of Clone Wars, they watched a bunch of the movies, and right now they're in Rebels, which I've never seen. I've never seen most of this stuff, actually. I've seen the movies. That's about it. And not terribly impressed by Rebels so far, but that's okay. And then the other show recap podcast I'm listening to is Best Quality Vacuum, which is the Duck Feed folks, Gary and Kay, and they are covering Breaking Bad episode by episode. I think they're moving on into Better Call Saul, but I don't really know. But I just started my Breaking Bad rewatch. Picked up the Alan Sepinwall book too, because I like Alan Sepinwall. I think he writes good stuff about shows. So I'm looking forward to sort of having that as a companion piece to the podcast and the show. Because I saw Breaking Bad all the way to the end of Breaking Bad, but I did not watch El Camino or really more than a couple episodes of Better Call Saul. It's a good show, but you just sort of fall off and life gets weird on you. And Katie's not a big fan of Breaking Bad because she says it's hard to watch a TV show where you're watching somebody sort of destroy their lives. And, the descent into evil and all that. And I don't blame her, because it's not a pleasant show at all. But I find it captivating and fascinating. And the best show in the... oh yeah, because it's Firebane, that's why. Oh gosh. I could die. Okay. Best show since Mad Men that I've ever seen, really. There's not much that can rival it. So yeah, that's pop culture wise what I've been up to. Okay, and so I think that after I get the flame sword, I'll make my way back over to Dendara and fight the knight, get the armor, return, sell whatever, go for the mark. No. Bum 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 bum. Oh wait. There's no reason not to just top off. One not so great thing about approaching Zamzara from here is that the encounters from here to Zamzara are more difficult than the encounters from Tantagal to Zamzara. So, but it's just gonna have to be how it is. Thankfully, they actually don't get any simpler until I get up into the desert, so... Like, I probably came into this with HP that's too low. Good thing my attack is up. Speaking of, it'd be nice if I gained a level before I got there. I guess I can find out exactly how close I am. For you to reach the next level, 1478. I'm not going to get there. Oh, thank you. Oh, my arch nemesis. One hit. KO. Ooh. Metally. It's gonna run. Zero metal slimes. I've encountered quite a few. Whoa. He probably had like 2 HP. Forgot where I was going earlier. Alright, now we're in the easier monsters. I think they changed the spell resistances, because I think last time I couldn't get off a stop spell. Nope. It's annoying. I know how to get there, and I went the wrong way. These ruins remind me of hikes that I've been on. It's good spooky, like, this town is cooked music. It's up there. All right, let's do it. Mad Night. It's pretty good. It worked. 23 damage. I should heal. Uh-oh. Is he hitting harder? Yes! 130. Kind of a chump. What's this? The Loto armor? Ooh, nice sprite. Flame sword. Loto armor. Iron shield. And which means I can walk freely here now. Let's go get the mark. Do I have enough space in my inventory? I do. But on the way back, I'll want to stop in a town and sell my old armor. Without having heal more, this is like a nice sort of way to keep myself topped off and not kill my mana reserves. I'm aiming for 70 north, 40 west. Sorry, my, because I had switched, alt-tabbed, my YouTube screen was like at a weird, it wasn't showing where I was, so I was making sure that it was still covering it. Alright, down into the swamp. Much easier with the Loto armor. Through here, and it's like more or less right here. You're 70 to the north and 38 to the west. 1, 2. Loto seal. I would normally choose to teleport all the way back home. I should probably walk. Gain levels, earn gold. As long as I don't drop below 8 mana. It should be fine. I can cast return once I get out of this zone here where I'm fighting good leveling monsters. And even this is a weaker version of what I actually want to fight. If I get tired of being in the desert here, I'll just fly away. Oh, nice. HP 5, MP by 21, strength by 4, guard by 3, agility by 6. The mana gains are so odd. If I think of my mana as like a bonus health pool, it's better for it to be higher than lower, obviously. Shadow Knights. That sneaky jerk. You filthy animal. Am I in the Damdara Desert? Or the... Yeah, Damdara Desert. Dead Knight. Yeah. I think from here, the ROI is much lower. I will hang off on selling until I get to Rimuldar. No, Rimuldar is, well, so is Cole. All these places are out of the way. I probably should have just gone straight into Tentacle Town. Oh well. I wonder if I should go try and actually kill a metal slime. It'd be nice to have zoom to be able to go between towns. You know what's a really good manga? Unfortunately, it's on hiatus. Oh my gosh, I've left. I don't normally leave my noise machine audio just on. I wasn't even thinking about that. The audio on this stream has been wonky the whole time. It's not like I just have an ambient noise machine for myself. It's the monitor for my kid. Silly. It's like 30 minutes of static on the screen. At least the waveform of the this thing is my microphone is such that it probably wasn't picking it up that well, but probably wasn't not picking it up, so. Anyway, Fririn. Fririn is very good. And it's sort of in a world like almost all RPGs in Japan, influenced by Dragon Quest. Himmel the hero is definitely, you know, he's not exactly a Toriyama-esque hero. He's got a personality, he can talk, but aspects of him are clearly modeled on aspects of Erdrick and slash Lodo slash, you know, all the other Dragon Quest heroes. Yes. No. Now I would normally directly go from here to see the gentleman to get the rainbow drop, but I think I deposited the other piece, the rainbow staff and the or the sun drop or whatever, I don't know, whichever one I'm not about to get here. I think the sun drop is the one that I'm missing. It's in the bank, the vault. Goldman? I do desperately need experience because I need to get up to about 20 to make a good run at the boss, but it's also nice to be ready to go with regards to level. Or with regards to the shield. I love how this one's kind of like really rude. Ah, Lodo's seal. So a brave hero has come again. Dan. When rain and sun come together, a rainbow will form a bridge. Go now and find it. Ugh. I have to merge them now with him. It's not the other guy. What was I thinking? Why did I think that's what it was? I only have one more spot, too. Well, I can stash Laura's love. Laura's love. Who's the person who's asking me if I can prove that I'm Lodo's heir? Oh well, I don't remember who. Rainbow staff. Sunstone. And we may as well save the money. Okay. $92 mana is a lot. Okay, so what we're gonna do is get the bridge and make my way down to Mercado, and grind up for the shield. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. For efficiency's sake, it might even make sense to do this all at once I'm ready to go into the castle itself, but I don't feel like it, so. Down. There we go. It's funny that you can get into a random encounter with something, but catch it unawares. Although I guess it's not really abstracting you attacking it. It's abstracting an encounter. Freerin. We're talking about Freerin. So the whole story of Freerin is that she's an elf who's in the party of a hero who saved the world and defeated the Demon King. And since she's an elf, she lives a very long time. And she's like, let's meet up in 50 years. This, you know, the stars, there will be this like natural phenomenon that is really beautiful. And I think you'll like it. And she meets up in 50 years and everybody's so much older, and she starts to realize that human life is so short. And eventually Himmel dies, he's the hero, and she's gutted because she just hasn't really confronted what that means, mortality. And the story goes from there, like she's trying to understand humanity more. But it's a sweet story. It's like moves along at a slow pace, but it's very cool. Even has a tournament arc and everything, and it's not overdone. It's neat. You, the bearer of the great brave Lodo's blood. It is time for rain and sun to come together as one. Now hand me the rain staff, the sunstone. This guy's so brusque. Oh, our gods, upon this sacred altar, I offer you rain and the sun. Step forward to the altar. Take the rainbow drop and go on. What's this? The rainbow drip? Rainbow drip? Dan, my work is done. Now go. You don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. Go on, get. Get. Alright, what I'm gonna do instead of teleporting is I'm going to first make the bridge, because that clears up a spot in my inventory. So let's go on over to the gap between Sharlock and Rimeldar Island. Ow! I'm getting pretty tired, but I'd like to get this grinding done before the end of this stream. So, let's make it happen, Captain. Dan held off the rainbow drop. That's pretty cool. That's one of the better ones of these. A lot of them have been very underwhelming. I wouldn't say that I especially want to, excuse me, do this grind, but don't have much of a choice. I'm kind of tempted to try and look for a metal slime down around that bridge where I always run into them. See if I can gain a level. I'm what, level 16? The only problem is that the money down there is not as good as the money over by Mercado. So and probably I'll hit 17 while I'm grinding to earn the money. I've written down this price multiple times. These are other numbers that I wrote down. 148. Or 14,800. So I think I need 10,000. I wonder if it's more efficient to hunt for gold mans to quickly gain the gold. And then when I'm done with that, go for metal slimes to gain the experience. That's a pretty good haul. But maybe splitting it up isn't so bad. I don't know. I haven't seen how much the experience the metal slimes actually give, because they've always gotten away from me. Metally. Fireball. Miss. Fleas. Knew he was gonna flee. Of course, since I stashed the love letter, I don't have a good way to check my progress on leveling while I also grind for gold. This is the part that I think I would, and I'm hoping that overall, I mean, this is the part that I think could use some smoothing out. overall, I think the HD 2D one changes a lot of things and makes it a little more interesting, more cinematic, more everything. I just, on the one hand, I don't want it to get super complicated because this game is so simple. But on the other, the simplicity of this part is not pleasant. It's not fun. Nobody wants to just like grind for an hour to gain enough gold to buy this armor or this shield. Okay, so that means we're about a little more than halfway there. 8,000. My mana's still high. $5,000 would be 13,000. 6,000 would be 14,000. So I need about 7,000. And I wouldn't mind gaining a few levels. You know, the big problem with the metal slimes is that they just run away too much. Like, I've seen maybe about 6 of them, all told, between all the games. And I just have never landed more than 2 blows against them. I don't have a lot of HP for this. Helps when you get a sneak attack, I guess. I tend to like to have my grinding be to a purpose. Like if I were grinding for the sword, or grinding to save up for the shield while going after the sword would be ideal. It's just that the numbers don't quite work out. Like, I think I would almost certainly die before I got to the sword because I don't have the armor. Or the shield. And I haven't learned to heal more yet. So I think I would just get bodied by a blue or a red dragon. I'm feeling it, man. I had some trouble with sleep last night. I am feeling it. I think the only other place to find metal slimes is on the approach to fight that Draco Lord, as they call him. About 5,000 to go, I think. Yeah. Which does feel like a lot. And because I don't have Laura's Love, I don't know how much experience. Hopefully I get up to 17 before I'm at Salton Castle Sharlock. I'd honestly like to get up to 18. Let the momentum carry me the rest of the way. With like some lucky rolls, I could probably beat the Dracolord at 19. Doesn't feel like it's going to take me that long. But if it's 10 o'clock and I haven't hit my gold target yet, I'm going to have to think long and hard about whether or not I'm going to go to bed. What can we talk about? Most recent Thursday Murder Club book, still going strong. I don't think I'm going to finish it before I have to return it to the library, which means I'll be out like on another 2-week wait or so, maybe longer. That's happened with me before in these Thursday Murder Club books. I like them. They're just a little bit too long for me to get through in a rental period, like the 2 weeks, depending on what's going on in my life. And so I've had to split them up sometimes, 2 times, maybe even 3 times on one of them. They're still pretty good. I like the level of fun that they have with each other. It's got a Ted Lasso-ish quality to it, which, you know, considering that it's about murder, it's not exactly the squeaky clean show that Ted Lasso is. But if you want a book series that is dispositionally as similar to Ted Lasso's a murder mystery series could be, might be worth checking out. We're at 3,800. That means we're not that far. Oh no, it's not 5,000. That would be 13,000. And 6,000 would be 14,000. So I need to get 6,000, like 800. Although I couldn't conceivably sell equipment to pay for it. But if I remember correctly, the shield's not worth much. I suppose if I get a bad deal, I could just say no, but I'm just gonna earn it the old-fashioned way. Slowly and with heavy eyelids. Hey, this is what I was looking for. HP by 8, MB by 5, Strength by 0, Guard by 4, Agility by 8, and Heal more. Although I'm already, in this iteration of the game, essentially unstoppable in this area. that fire bigger because it's a crit? Let's find out. There's no fire. I think it was bigger on the crit. That's kind of a nice little detail. This series, at times, is kind of a nice detail of the series. In this weird part of the RNG table where I'm missing a bunch. I don't think I make 18 before it's time to buy the shield. I thought that would be an interesting level to reach. Just 1,500-ish. Dragons only want one thing. It's absolutely disgusting. I suppose, like I was saying before, and like I was doing in the Nintendo version, I don't really need to, like if I found myself in a spot where it could be life or death, I just heal more then. I don't need to make sure that I'm topped off between fights anymore. They're not dangerous. They're a little dangerous. What else am I up to? Trying to tolerate the increasing cold. It's been getting mighty cold lately. 30s in the mornings, etc. I have my wool liners and a balaclava, and that's what sustains me, but it's not easy. All right, almost there. Should be about, if it's at 150 each. About 5. Maybe less if I did my math wrong, which I frequently do, but I'm also not frequently as tired as I am, so. Because of my fatigue levels, because we've already been going for an hour, that means that we will assault Castle Sharlock next episode. We're going to go for the sword, and if our level's okay, we're going to go for the victory. Right now we're at 17, I think. If we level up to 18 going after the sword, we might try it at 18 or 19. I mean, I know that, like, I can almost consistently, if I'm cautious about my healing, do it at 20. But 19 and 18 are tough for putts. But I think with some heads-up gaming, it's maybe possible. I don't think I'm statistically locked out. It's just harder. Epa. Hello, Mercado. All of it. I'm gonna see if it makes me bump into the ceiling like this game sometimes does when you go for a teleport indoors. Silver. Silver. Why can't I ever remember that? 10 defense points is pretty solid. Do you believe I've got an iron shell here for you? Yeah, it works even though I'm inside a building. Where it wouldn't work would be inside a cave. May as well save. Level 17. A pretty new 17. I think I'm gonna have to grind up essentially while I collect my sword. I mean, assuming that I can survive against the monsters, which I think I can by paying attention. I suppose the Dragon Lord can still cheat, but I'm not that worried about it. It's good to see you to reach the next level, 2,336. No. A seasoned warrior knows when to rest. Take all the rest you need. And now reach your return. Which makes me always say a seasoned streamer knows when to rest. Take all the rest you need.